Oh, excuse. Oh, chap. Cheer, people, what's good? Welcome back. Hope you fellas have had a savage New Year's and that. My brother took our sisters to go watch the new Spiderman. What is it called? Spiderman, Spider-Verse.
Spider-Verse, yeah.
Spiderman, Spider-Verse. And, bruh, I thought it was like great. I thought it was such a massive ass movie. Like, I thought it was better than Bumblebee, because I watched Bumblebee. I damn near fell asleep.
I haven't seen it yet, but everybody's been telling me.
I damn near fell asleep in Bumblebee. I was like sitting there like watching.
Oh,
like, oh yeah, bro. I don't know what happened to Bumblebee. I'm like, nah, bro. I thought that this Spider-Verse was even like, for me, it's better than Homecoming.
True.
For me, I thought that this one was great.
For me too. After a while, now that we're getting a bit of a roll on the old Spider-Man movies, lately, getting quite a few. Yeah, Venom, Homecoming. Now we've got Spider-Verse. Out of all of those,
and possibly a sequel to Spider-Verse.
Oh, true.
I think, yeah. But we won't say. Oh, yeah. Before we continue, this is a spoiler review. Okay, I only do spoiler reviews because it's like.
Because by the time it gets to New Zealand, everybody's already seen it. Man.
Yeah, exactly.
It takes like an extra 3 months to get over to us. So, might as well.
We're one of the last countries to go. Like Australia. My cousin, I've got a cousin, he's in Australia. He already watched Aquaman and Spider-Man way before it even came to the movies here in New Zealand. So I'm like, oh, hell. Like, we're like one of the last countries to get the movie, but anyways, so this spoiler review, so stop watching this spoiler review if you haven't seen the movie. So just thought, okay, we good? Spoiler review, okay, cool. What did you think?
You always ask me, you always ask everyone else how they think before we get to you. And all of your spoilers.
Because it gives me time to think of what I want to say.
I would like some thinking time too, please.
Oh, savage.
What can I say about it? It is visually very appealing.
Yeah, the animation.
Animation is... Even though it's got that... It is supposed to be a sort of a comic-y, so there is a few frame cuts here and there, but... When there's actually some flow in the fighting, there's actually quite a nice flow to it. It didn't feel like everything's too jangy. It actually gives it a nice, sort of like you're flicking through the pages type of style.
You see, it's out of it because, for me, like especially the first 10 minutes or whatever, I was watching it, it looked like it had, to me, it felt like it was dropping frames.
True,
It
started to really
like
slow
it was
down.
Like 25 frames per second, or, because... like it just reminded me of like a glitchy video game or something.
Where the Rams trying to catch up with
or where the cutscenes are a bit like it looked out of it because I was watching
it would look normal.
That looks out of it because I can tell like hold on, is it skipping or is it missing frames? But then like after the first 10 minutes. I got used to it though. But it was just that first 10 minutes. I was looking at it. I was like. Is it dropping frames? Like, is it just me, or does it look like it's stuttering a little bit?
It would move normally, and then sometimes it would actually it would stop quite a bit, and then it would come back to being normal again. Yeah,
it was out of it. Maybe it's just my eyes playing tricks, but I thought it was like looking pretty funky. But then after the 10 minutes, I think I was like, sweet. I was like pretty good, or even after the first 5 minutes, I think maybe I might have been first 5 or 10 minutes. But yeah, the animation was out of it, and the depth of field was out of it, because if there's anything that's blurry in the background, it turns red and blue.
Yes,
I thought
they had a lot of a lot of that old school 3D type of filtering going on, where everything in the background had this blue and red haze, and sort of trying to cut together at times. Sort of, it didn't annoy me. I thought it was okay. But I could probably see it being like, okay, that can get a bit annoying, because it does happen, especially when I think when he's looking at the spider Hey, the one that bit him? Does
Yeah,
that,
yeah.
and there's like a huge blue and red right in front
yeah.
of the screen. Yeah.
Yeah. But I think that's the style. So anything that's blurry, they've made sort of blue and red. Yeah, blue and red.
Yeah.
Hey, and then everything else is in focus, but like the background
hard.
whatever. You know, is out of focus. It'll have that sort of bluey, reddy, I don't know, like funky look to it.
Yeah, like-
I quite liked it.
True.
I thought it was trippy as.
Out of it.
Yeah, but I definitely like this style of animation because they went with a more comic booky style.
Yeah, way more
Hey,
comic book, you know.
It looks like a comic book. There are even captions that come up that
Yeah.
you know, that's
Those
cool.
borders across comics, we have them. I think there are a few of those. Just some of them now and again. Weren't too much, but yeah,
It was great. I
There's
thought
a
that
nice
was massive.
amount of it in there.
That was trippy as. So like I like the aesthetic. I like the look of the film. What do you think about the main character, Miles Morales? Okay, I might go. So I really like Miles Morales. I thought he was such a cool character, and he wasn't too like shy, too like no, you know.
Yeah.
And he's got no friends or
too
anything
shy
because
and he's abnormal.
yeah,
and
or like
weird.
weird and very introvert, you know, type of person. Like I like this fella because he's like, cheer, bro. You know, walking down the street and being like, yo, old brother, hey, cheer,
my bro.
cheer, my bro.
These days.
I was like, yeah, that's cool because that's
you.
That's me.
That's you.
Yeah, that's me and that's you.
Yeah, hard.
Hey,
You
you
know,
know,
I'll walk
so-
down the street like, hey,
yeah. Because what I've noticed is that most of these characters. Even Peter Parker and all of them, they're all very shy, very
Estranged
introvert,
from
very
the
strange.
world.
And I don't know. For me, I've never quite been able to connect. I can sort of connect because I'm sort of shy as well, but it sort of comes to the point where they're like
yeah.
they won't
Yeah,
talk to
that's
no one,
like
and
a bit too
you know,
alienated, type of thing.
Yeah, or they've got no friends.
Yeah, hard.
And I'm like, no, you
No,
know,
yeah,
like,
you gotta
where
have
do
some
you
friends,
You got to
bro.
have some friends, surely.
Gotta have at least one or two friends.
Yeah, but with this one, they gave him heaps of friends, and he's like shaking. It was like, oh yeah, cheer, bro. Yeah,
Yeah,
you know,
yeah,
like, I
yeah.
liked it. It was a lot more cool. I could relate to the Miles a lot more. He's got a
True,
mum and a
true that.
dad. No, I liked it.
Yeah.
Yeah. No. I liked Miles. Miles as a character, I thought that he was developed really well. The script was written really well. There were a lot of jokes, but they didn't seem too out of place.
Too
or
forceful,
too
some of them were.
No, some of them were like really genuinely funny. I'm like, dude, that's funny. Like, that's like funny as. Because it's like,
Hey.
yeah, like that whole bit where it's like, hey, the shoulder touch and the hey bit was like, I was like, what is that? It's like, this is kind of, this is funny. This is actually pretty
That's
funny.
like something Uncle would do. So, hey, I can
yeah.
see someone in my family doing that. Somewhere along the line.
Nah, so I thought the dialogue between characters, between Miles and the other characters, were written well. Really, really well. And it's like, this is cool. The pacing was great.
Yeah.
I didn't think the pacing, it wasn't slow or nothing like that.
No, there's a lot going on in
There
the
is a
film.
lot.
There is a ton of things going on.
And heaps of characters coming in
Yeah.
into the film.
Yeah. You do sort of tell where some of the characters get sort of put to the sideline. Like, their main focus is sort of Miles Morales.
Miles.
Sorry.
And then Peter
and
Parker,
then
the past one.
Peter B. Parker. Yeah.
Peter B. Parker and Gwen.
And Gwen, that's their main...
Those three are
those
pretty
main
much
three.
the main focus. And then everyone else, like Spider Noir, and that Asian chick. What was hers? Spider something?
Benny? Nah.
Oh, I forgot it, but there's
about to
her
say
and then
it.
Porker. Peter Porker.
Benny
so,
Parker or something like that?
Yeah. Now, I like the other Spider versions.
Yeah.
The other Spider-Men versions.
Hard.
It just seemed to all fit together nicely. What did you think of Dr. Octopus, but the chick? Is she from Miles's? Because you see, I've never really...
actually. I can't quite
I've never
say.
read Miles's books or nothing. Or comic books, so I wouldn't know. So I take it she must be from the Miles universe?
It is difficult
Octopus
because
people, or what?
Sony's, they're making their own sort of universe, so they're not quite following the comic books, but then at the same time they're sort of following something else. Like, I remember reading a book about Miles. His origin story is he's sitting on the park and he gets bitten by a spider.
Oh, true.
Yeah. Whereas in this one, he goes down to the bunker or what it is.
Like
it goes with his uncle underneath the subway.
Underneath some subway, yeah.
And while he's spray painting. And
yeah.
that spider too is from another universe as well, because he pokes it and it starts glitching out everywhere.
Yeah.
So they are making their own one up, which is why I can't be sure if Liv, her name, that's her real name, Liv, but they call her Doc Ock.
Yeah.
I don't know if she is one of his villains.
Must be.
She is crack up though. It cracked me up when I first saw her. I didn't think she'd be a villain either.
No.
I got caught off guard when I saw her.
I did too. When it's revealed and
revealed,
like, she's a villain. But she doesn't look like it. She looks like a free-spirited
that's a
scientist. Like a barefooted...
Sits on a yoga ball at her desk.
She's got a yoga ball. I'm like, that looks like one of those. Like she wears bare feet around around the lab. Like she's got her hair up and she probably doesn't really wash, or she uses natural soaps. One of those chicks.
She reminds me of
on a yoga ball,
that teacher from Harry Potter, which is the one she comes in.
Yes, from Harry Potter. What
was it? Prisoner of Azkaban.
Was it that one?
Yeah.
That one, which has got glasses.
And she's got huge glasses. Same hairdo.
She's like one of the. Yeah, she's like, she does the tea.
She does the tea.
Does the tea in your...
Not really anything magical. She's
just... No, she just reads tea leaves. That's right, that character.
Hard.
Yeah, she does too. That's what I thought too. Definite, that's what I thought too. What else?
It was a bit rats that Goblin he's only there for the first fight and that's it. He gets wasted in the first fight.
Oh, he did? Did he die?
Yeah, he died. Well, he doesn't come back. I don't see him come back, so I assume he died.
Yep.
So, that was a bit like, that was a bit of a throwaway.
True.
Kingpin, on the other hand, was actually pretty...
Oh, yes,
pretty crack, pretty cool.
Fisk, yeah.
Fisk.
No, I liked him. I liked how he's like this big, huge fella, and his head's like... over here. But his shoulders are
shoulders are here.
Like
up there. And his head's like here.
And his head's like down by his chest, and his shoulders are like over the top of him, like that. I'm like, that's an out of it interpretation of the villain, but I think it just portrays how big he is and
hard.
That. Yeah, and then there was one shot in the film where it was his face and his suit, and his tie, and everything else was black.
That's right. He's just walking.
He's like walking, but all you see is his head,
and all you see is that,
and his suit and his lapel or whatever with his tie, and then everything else is black. Above him and below him. I like that shot. I thought that shot was real trippy, and I was like, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
But nah, I mean.
And I guess his motives, they're not world dominating, but they are pretty good. His motives is he's just trying to get his family back.
Get his family back, because they died.
He got snapped doing the... doing the good.
But no, I definitely thought that this film was like both for adults and children. I didn't feel like, this is a children... Like Bumblebee, how I was sitting there and I'm like, is this for 12-year-olds? Because that's what I felt like when I was watching Bumblebee. I was like, who's the audience for? Because it feels too kiddie for me. Bumblebee just felt way too... I'm like, who is this for? But with Spider-Verse, I felt like, like this is for children, but also for adults as well. Like there's a nice balance there, where even the adults can sit there and enjoy. Like even I was enjoying. I was like, "Well, this is trippy as." And my sisters, our sisters, were sitting there. They watched it through the whole thing.
No, they enjoyed it.
Yeah, there was a couple of chicks in the theatre, that started cracking up, like loud as.
Especially around the beginning when they start referencing all of the old Spider-Man films,
Yeah.
Like the dance segment from
there were two chicks in our theatre that just cracked.
Man, they just was kept like
laughing.
Yeah,
like any joke, they'd be like, I'm like, whoa. just these two chicks sort of in the back there. I was like, man, and they started cracking up, and I started cracking. Did you hear me?
Yeah, I heard you cracking up behind me.
Yeah.
As I started cracking up.
It was great because she was cracking up, and then I was like, like I just like laughed.
One of those mean laughs.
Yeah, because when I'm in the theatre, I just sort of like, I try and be like quiet about it. But these chicks, they were laughing loud.
Man, they had themselves a good old time.
They had a good old time. And that made me laugh out loud too, because they were loud, and I'm like, oh, but no, that was cool as. What about the ending? What did you think about the ending? And then we'll go, because look, this is nearly 20.
Oh, true.
This is nearly 20 minutes.
Well, we've already pretty much told everything. He basically
Miles
comes full circle as the character that he wants to be, or as the hero he needs to be.
Yeah.
He does fill in his role of becoming the new Spider-Man, because the old one does die very quickly into the film.
Yeah.
Which is crack up because he's...
Which was out of it, because... Hold on. What's his name again? Prowler. Prowler. Prowler, was the other villain. You got Fisk, and then you got Prowler. They were the two main villains in this film. And Prowler was his identity was, in fact, his uncle. That he looked up to. So Miles' uncle was one of the bad guys in the film, and I thought that was a cool twist. Like I didn't see it coming.
Oh, true.
No.
Oh.
Did you?
Yeah, I sort of did.
I
had a feeling. I was like, oh yeah, nah.
Did you?
I bet you he's a villain.
Oh, true. No,
I bet you he is.
Not me. I was just watching. I was like, wow, this is cool. Like,
true,
like,
but I let myself get sucked into it just because I wanted to, enjoy
I let myself sucked into it because I was like, oh wow, this is pretty cool. But so you,
I did sort of have a feeling.
I didn't have a clue who's the Prowler villain. Oh no, I didn't even have a clue. I didn't even know. No, I wasn't even thinking. But I did find it suspicious that he left.
Yeah, because he's like, all right, I gotta go.
Yeah, but I didn't think anything of it after that. But I thought that was a cool and a very intimate bad guy rather than Fisk. Because with his uncle...
Yeah, that does sort of...
I thought confronting his uncle... I thought that was like... I think that was better. And with Fisk, I mean... I don't know, for me, I think... Would you want to have Fisk in the film, or would you rather have it be Prowler?
I guess probably Prowler would have been better. Would have been like the better choice, a more fulfilling.
Instead of having two sort of villains that they swap between.
I was sort of hoping that Fisk would die or he'd get wasted, but no, he does live. Or they kind of made me question it too. Like, okay, that huge explosion and none of the villains died, but we'll wrap quickly.
We better wap up because our batteries are gone.
But him as the uncle, and it does follow the tradition of losing the uncle.
But I thought that it could have been longer. Like, just him and Miles Morales, it could have been longer, but it was very quick. Yeah. And then you find out he was Prowler, and then he died.
He gets wasted,
so that bit was like, a bit quick. I thought it was a little bit too quick. I was like, they could have made that a little bit longer. But it was, okay, here's Prowler, now he's the uncle, boom, now he's dead.
It's hard.
True. It was like a little bit too quick for me, and I thought, that they could have made it a little bit more longer, and they could have had a bit more encounters before the big reveal. But
hard.
I guess that's
and then the dad sort of starts getting angry at the new Spider-Man sort of thing, but then he ends up being happy about it.
That was quick too.
Didn't have to have that in there.
He was, I'm angry at Spider-Man, and then next minute, you're right, Spider-Man.
You're right.
Hey, I'm like, okay then. A bit quick, but easily resolved. But before this camera ends,
before the battery runs
out. This is definitely a watch, a must see at the movies.
For sure, you got to watch it at the movies. Man.
Must watch at the movies.
The amount of
two people. The camera bloody well turned off just as we were trying to
trying to quickly get it out.
But anyways, final thoughts about the film. What's your rating?
For me, bruh, I guess in terms of a cartoon, maybe it's a definite 10 out of 10. I
Okay.
mean, I sort of give it a 10. I give it a definite watch, hard out.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. I find it hard to try and compare it to anything else so that I can get a good rating going on. So, yeah, I can't really say anything, but I know it is above 8. It's more than 8. I'd say 9. Maybe there might be a few small things here and there that might get you a bit like, oh, yeah, they could have probably done without that, or they could have cut some time out just to make the, just to make it a bit more flowy. But nah, from what I can say, it's definite watch, definite buy. Hey, go and buy it, go and watch it. Definitely watch it at the movies.
Hard.
Yeah, I bet yours.
Yeah, for me, yeah, it's a definite watch at the movies. Better than Bumblebee, better than Homecoming, and I think probably better than that Venom too.
Yeah,
although Venom was good, like, I didn't mind it, and
I still
Tom
like.
Hardy.
I still really like Venom.
Yeah, fair enough. But I just think the way it started, the
But,
character
yeah.
development, and then the bad, and then the villains and that, and then the whole characters. No, I think this one, like Spider-Verse, felt like a more fleshed out, more complete film.
Yeah, hard. That felt like
I think it felt
I got my
so-
money's worth. I felt happy when I finished.
And it was a full, it had some good character arcs, and I thought it felt like chunky,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
it felt like there was a beefy bit of movie here.
It was a meal. It was a
Yeah,
meal,
like a full
It
meal.
was a meal.
Like a hearty meal, and that's what I felt Spider-Verse was. The only thing that I kind of was a bit like, do you remember the ending? Hey, like right at the end,
Right
and
at
there's
the
this
end?
one sequence where I think Gwen.
Oh,
remember
yeah,
where it was
that's
like
right.
where he was like lying
Yeah,
down,
he's
and he
lying
was
down,
like
and then-
had his headphones on and that, and there wasn't Gwen talking to him.
Yeah. Gwen was talking.
It was
to him.
so quick. Like it happened in
Yeah.
within a second. Like it was
Hard.
like, "Hey Miles, can I talk to you for a minute?" or something
Yeah,
like
you
that.
got a minute, and then
You got a minute, and then it
him
ended.
smiling, and then the end.
So was
yeah.
that supposed? So for me, I felt like, did they just chuck in, like just in the last minute, did they just chuck in a sequel, a little sequel tease?
hard?
That's what I felt.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
it was so fast and went so quickly. I was like, wait, what? Like, wait. So from my perspective, is that he was chilling, and then Gwen, apparently the multiverse isn't closed, and Gwen was able to talk to and grab him.
Nah.
Did it look like Gwen came out because there were bubbles?
Yeah, there were
around,
bubbles,
you know,
but
there were
she didn't grab him or anything. Just asked if he's got a minute. So it must mean that
It was
in her universe, she's got someone or something that is able to cross dimensions. Because
I don't know. Yeah.
because she can do it willingly. It looks like, hey, it's
That was
not like
weird.
it's being forced out. She can actually do it and just say, hey,
Like it was so
I need a
weird.
hand.
It was so weird because it went so quickly, like so quickly. Like you could have farted, and you would have missed it, like or someone could have burped,
Yeah.
and you would have like missed it
And you
because it
wouldn't
was
have
so
noticed it.
quick. It was so quick. Like, hey Mars, you got a minute? Boom, credits.
Yeah.
It was like so quick and so fast. I was like, wait, was that supposed to be a teaser for a sequel?
That would have definitely.
Hey, I
been
mean,
a teaser for a
aside
sequel.
from the
Aside
after
from
credit
the after
scene,
credit, yeah.
I'm just talking about because the after credit scene, of course, you see him.
No,
and
there's
you've got,
definitely
you
going to
know,
be a.
that.
a sequel
What is it,
to this.
Spider-Man? Well, what is it?
Oh,
2070
he's
something?
2077, was it? 2077?
I don't know. I think it was 24. Something. I don't know. But
The blue and
blue
red
suit
one.
in that. Yeah. No, that was cool.
But
so
all blue.
yeah, so I'm sure that there'll be a sequel. But aside from the after credit scene, it was that ending. But it's like they sort of chucked it in.
Last minute.
I was just squeezed it in right at the end before the credits.
For the credits.
Before the credits. Before the credits.
We're in the point
Wow.
now.
Oh, wow. But yeah, anyways, I'd definitely score it a high 9, maybe even a 10. Like, it was massive as I enjoyed myself. I'd definitely go watch it in the theatres again.
Hard.
Like, that's how much
Hard.
I wouldn't do that with Bumblebee.
Oh.
Bro, Bumblebee
You
was so
keep complaining
disappointing.
about that every day.
Bumblebee was so disappointing. I was like, what is this? Anyways, this isn't that. Thanks for watching. Catch you fellas up in my next video. Peace.
Check.